I did not love, because I think you and Randy Moss had very similar careers. Great talents, all-time stuff, top 3 in everywhere, 15 years, 5 teams, a little bit of baggage. I thought he looked big embracing the Hall of Fame. I didn't like you in Chattanooga. I didn't think it was big enough. How would you respond to that criticism?
I mean, you and others, have brought into a perception about me that really doesn't exist, and it really wasn't about you and everybody else. As I mentioned, and I think, you being a smart guy, I mean, if you've heard my speech or if you read the transcript, it pretty much is spot on. So, I mean, to answer that, I mean, I was with really people that really love me, respect me, and supported me. Again, I spoke to David Baker, and I explained to him I could have set my pride aside and been there in Canton and used that stage, but I felt like the stage that I was on was bigger than Canton's stage, because I couldn't, me personally, I wasn't going to be able to put on a phony face for a lot of those guys that have openly come out and attacked my character, have questioned my character, and even guys like Michael Irvin, Chris Carter, Dan Fouts that don't know me personally. These guys live in a glass house, but they've been throwing stones. And so for me, I wasn't going to feel comfortable. Neither my family was going to feel comfortable in that environment. So I've even talked to them. So everybody that has asked or made the comments about they missed something in Canton, you can ask them yourself. They didn't miss anything. The only Hall of Famer that they were concerned about was the one that was being introduced and got inducted in Chattanooga.
By the way, you believe people don't respect you. I would argue that people do respect you. You are considered, along with Jerry Rice and Randy Moss, as the greatest offensive perimeter player ever. There's no lack of respect for T.O. There is something within you that you don't feel you're respected. I would say you're a dynamic player and personality, and because of that, you are polarizing in America. Couldn't I argue you're overreacting to small criticisms? You're an American iconic personality. This is part of you're going to get it ripped occasionally on opinion shows.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm very open-minded, and I know that people are entitled to their opinion. But what I did with my induction and my ceremonies, I took control of the narrative. And I think you and others alike, you guys didn't like it because I stood up for something that I know what was right in my eyes. For over 15 plus years, your Skip Bayless and those alike, they have basically lied on me as far as my character was concerned. And I wasn't going to keep standing for that. Again, just some months ago, Skip said on his show that I was mentally evaluated. I was never, for people to say, for him to go out and say something like that, that's ridiculous. You know as well as I know, mental illness, that's a serious issue. And for him to go on a national air audience to say that, I beg him, show me documentation where I was mentally evaluated. Dude, stuff like that, I don't get down with. Those are blatant lies. Over the course of my career, people said I was a bad teammate. Colin, name one person that has come out and said that I was a bad teammate. Nobody has said that but the media. And so for me, that's why I did it the way that I did it, because based on me getting to the Hall of Fame, they went outside of the guidelines, the criteria, and the bylaws to prevent me from getting in. That's what I was more upset about, because my character has been questioned and challenged. And I'm not one to stand for that.
Okay, I'm not going to speak for anybody else. Let me speak for me. I have told you to your face. I'm like, you're a little high maintenance. I mean, you would acknowledge. God, by the way, people could say, Joy could say I'm high maintenance. You wouldn't deny. There are times you've been needy. You can't deny that. That's not mental illness, but you're needy.
What's needy? Because I know my ability, which you just alluded to, that I'm a dynamic player, and I know most of the time if I get my hands on the ball, something is going to happen. Yeah, if that's the case, I'm not the most needy person or athlete or receiver that you've ever met. So why am I the most polarizing, needy person?
No, I didn't say most. I said, by the way, guys that are as talented as Randy Moss generally don't end up on 5 teams. That's what I'm saying. Both of you could be tough to coach. You're doing sit-ups and drives weight. You could be tough on guys. I think you're being too sensitive to that.
No, okay. So let's just talk about the 5 teams, and that rhetoric, that narrative is that 5 teams wanted to get rid of me. Let's start with San Francisco. Why do you feel like they wanted to get rid of me? They didn't get rid of me. If I was such an issue before the error by my agent, not submitting the papers to my, I had a 5-year, 7-year deal. In order for that to be voided, he had to put that paperwork in. If it wasn't for that, it wouldn't have been an issue. So if I was such a bad teammate, then why didn't the 49ers get rid of me before that error happened?
No, again, you're falling into bad teammate. Bad teammate are your words. My thing is, sometimes you're high maintenance. Sometimes
but that's been the narrative.
Well, you wouldn't be on 5. You wouldn't be on 5 teams if you didn't come with a little maintenance, right? You're too good. You're too talented to bounce around.
No, the first time I left San Francisco, it had to do with an error from my agent. If, like I just said, are you not listening to me?
Yes, but you played on 4 other teams.
And so has a lot of other superstars. Like Deion Sanders, he played on 5 teams. So
and by the way, he was high. And by the way, Deion, I love. He was needy and high maintenance.
So Shaq has played on multiple teams.
Yes, Shannon had a massive personality. Oh, who did he say? Oh, you said Shaq. By the way, yeah. Shaq, needy. I love him. High maintenance. What's wrong with that?
So guess what? I'm in good company then.
I got right. I'm not saying you're not. But I'm saying, just own it. Just be like, okay, I can be a little needy. Just own it. It's okay. You're getting sensitive. I don't call you a bad human. I've never called you a bad human.
Well, I don't have to agree with your term needy. I don't look at it as needy. That's your term. You're mad because I'm not agreeing with your term.
Okay, let me do this. I got a minute and a half left. You're a gold jacket guy. I don't want to see Denzel Washington do a B movie. You're a gold jacket guy. Stop with the CFL. You're above the CFL. You're a mile above. You're in a different galaxy than the CFL. A minute left. What are you doing working out for the CFL?
I can do what I want to do. You guys are mad because you guys can't control me. That's all that matters. If I want to go play sandlot or flag football, it's no different than guys going and playing in the flag football league. There's no difference.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like world-class guys going playing sandlot football. You're a gold jacket guy.
It doesn't matter. The gold jacket doesn't make me. The Hall of Fame doesn't make me. I was gonna be who I am without the Hall of Fame, regardless.
Are you willing to admit on this show you're high maintenance? I think you admitted it.
Oh yeah, I probably am a little high maintenance.
See, here we go. We've had.
I could be a little high maintenance, but that's not a bad thing.
Sometimes. Okay, let me promote your thing. T.O.'s on the cover of Madden 19 Hall of Fame edition. It comes out tomorrow, August 10th. 2nd all-time receiving yards. 3rd all-time receiving touchdowns. 6 times Pro Bowler. And a legend. A little needy, but a legend. And he came on the show. I'm showing the cover right now. T.O., you never duck our show. You know I appreciate that. And I'm telling the public that because you don't duck us, and we may disagree, but I'll always invite you on the couch, and thank you.
Anytime.
All right, there you go. When you're ready to buy a new car, Hyundai.